Hi and welcome to my video today. I'm just going to show you how I infilled the Premier Gel liquid builder gel. So first off, you get quite a few minutes of me basically just filing down my previous colour. After I started infilling the liquid builder gel, I really had to start practicing my e-file skills just because it's so much quicker. Which is why I ended up really going for that. I thought I'd put in some real-time filing just because sped up it looks like I'm doing it really fast and almost a bit harshly, but I promise you in real life it's very slow. I found that really to be the trick with the e-file. Make sure that you have the e-file on high enough speed that it doesn't catch. I think sometimes the danger is if you have it way too low that it doesn't actually file off anything. I've also found that the sanding bands are much more useful on the cheaper e-files. I bought lots of carbide bits after seeing it on YouTube, but I just don't find it takes the colour off very well and very evenly. And I think it's to do with the fact that my e-file was literally 20 quid on Amazon. It's the Melody Susie one, it's the cheapest one they make, but I would definitely not recommend it. But at the same time, now I would not be without it because e-filing is just so much quicker. When I infill, I find that filing down all the colour, making sure I get all the lifting, usually takes me about 45 minutes probably for both hands, but that often also includes things like what I'm showing right now, which is the hand file. I find that just going over with the hand file to really get the shape down really helps. Obviously I get the shape itself, but I also refine the tops and the sides, so I help having an actual apex, so when I infill I have to do less sculpting. As I basically on the infill, I think I've only fully soaked off once or twice. It just makes it, the nails just get so much better. And I actually find after a few infills, they have the perfect shape. I think if you are a home user just like me, that's the perfect way to do it. The good thing is, as you will be able to sort of see and also see later when I show you the difference between the two fingers, there you are. So you can see with the colour, obviously can't see what's underneath it, but once I file it, you can definitely see enough under the nails that I can make sure that there are no greenies underneath. I also like to give it a good buff once I'm done just to really smooth it out, file the natural nail, get that really nice and flush. Then it's on to the cuticles. I actually keep up with my cuticle care quite a lot. I am a cuticle biter, and I found the only way really to fix that is by always making sure I take them down. I also nip mine. I get lots of hangnails, and I found that nipping my cuticles is the only thing that's really stopped me always having hangnails, which can be so painful, especially if you're like me and you can't resist biting them down. Again, I feel like sped up, this looks like I'm being really aggressive with the nipper, but I really take my time and I actually nip very, very minimal skin, but I just think it gives much better application. Then it's on to wiping with acetone, which Premier Gel recommends, and then straight on to rubber base. I usually only do, so basically I do each hand and prep it, both of them, but then I do all of the colour work sort of separately. I find that then I don't get problems with the gel being sticky and getting stuck with it trying to do two hands at once. Then it's on to liquid builder gel. I do a few different things. Often I apply just a thinner slip layer that I will cure for the 60 seconds. Other times I might apply a bit of a bead. On the day this was recorded, it was extremely warm. So actually my gels were a lot more runny than I usually find Premier gels to be, which actually was a bit difficult because I'm so used to them being not runny whatsoever. So once I'm done, I'll often just refine it. You can see that's a 240 grid, so it's really not that grippy. Remember to wipe off the sticky layer or you can definitely not file. Once I'm done, I just wipe with acetone again to prep, and then I start my colours. I do really like Premier Gel because the colours cure in 30 seconds, which honestly makes quite a big difference from, for example, my shellac looks by C&D takes 60 seconds. It just adds so much time onto the manicure. You'll notice, even though my hand is covering literally all the shots, that I try to just wiggle my brush as close to the cuticle. At the start, I always try to get my first coat really close to the cuticle, but I've actually found that it's better that your final coat is what gets the closest to the cuticle, just so you don't get too harsh a barrier of gel. Of course, got to have a bit of glitter. So this is actually the first time that I'm using 2am London gels. This glitter is definitely not done justice on these clips, but it's a beautiful glitter that just added a bit of dimension to Marshmallow from Premier Gel. The top coat here, you can use either Premier Gel's rubber top coat or their high shine. I probably am using rubber top just because I like that when I have glitter. I find it just gives a bit extra. Sometimes I just refine the sides a bit to keep them all nice. And that's all. Thank you for watching. I hope it was really useful. If you have any comments, leave them down below.